Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am here with one recipe one of the dishes I had in India. I am going to share them all slowly, but just be patient. And today I have chosen a great snack that I had in Jabalpur. It's a great snack that is sold for any time of the day, a lot for breakfast. So I'm making sabudana vada and it's a recipe I have not shared on the channel before. So let's start cooking. Before that, you know the drill. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and let's get cooking. So this is the actual dried sabudana, and when you look in the shops you'll find slightly different sizes. This is like the medium size. You'll get tinier one than that and you can get bigger ones than this. So go for the medium size, and this is how it looks dry. It just comes as sago seeds, and look, it's medium. And it just comes in a packet like this. Different brands, of course. I got this because that was available. So what I'm going to do is first give it a good wash. So I've just got it in a bowl with water and just rub it well. I'm going to rinse this. So the water is now all drained and these are nicely washed. Try and take a slightly bigger pan, not like a smaller bowl, so they spread about. And now I'm going to cover it with just enough water so that the sago is just covered. So that was a total of 200 grams of sago seeds. I've got here 200 ml of water first to see if it'll soak it up. That is perfect. So the same amount of water. If it's bit too much, we can drain it afterwards, but you don't want too much water in the first place. Just enough to cover it. And I'm gonna check on this in 2 hours time. Just gonna leave it on the side of the kitchen. So it's been an hour and the water in this had gone down. It had soaked everything. So I've just put teeny tiny bit of water more, like a 50 ml, as you can see. And while that is soaking for another hour, I'm going to boil some potatoes. So I'm going to get 3 medium-sized potatoes. These are all-rounders. They're great for any such thing, boiling, roasting, making a sabji. And I'm just going to peel, chop and boil them until they're nice and soft. I might not use all of them. I might use just 2, but I'm going to boil anyways. Whatever is left, I can make a sandwich later, but at the moment I'm going to boil all 3. So I always try and chop them into small pieces and just cut them in cubes, so it's much quicker to boil and cook. So basically, I'm just trying to get all the bits for the recipe together. Now you can soak the sabudana overnight, which will just ease, so you don't have to check like I'm just checking every hour. It's close to coming to 2 hours, so fingers crossed it's kind of plumped up. The potatoes are boiled and they're here in one corner. So now I am just going to roast some peanuts. I buy these red peanuts, and even when they say they're roasted, some of the supermarkets you can buy roasted peanuts, they just don't taste roasted enough, and I don't like the flavor of unroasted peanuts. So I'm just going to dry roast it in a nice hot pan, and this is 70 grams. Whenever I am roasting the peanuts, I always double up and roast extra, just because it takes the same amount of heat and gas, and half I'll use right now, 75 grams, and the other half I will keep it in a jar and then I can use it whenever I need it. So yeah, just dry roast. It will take around 5 to 6 minutes, medium low heat. By doing it nice and slow, make sure that you keep moving it around so that they roast evenly and thoroughly through and through. And yes, you can use peanuts without the skin. I just prefer them with the skin. So while that is happening, I'm just going to chop a handful of coriander and a couple of green chilies. Obviously this is optional to your taste. And once that is roasted, I am going to take 2 turns and just crush it in a pestle and mortar. You can make it into a powder, but I wouldn't recommend it because the crunch that you get from peanuts in the sabudana vada is really good. So just crush open. So this is the kind of texture you want. You want a little bit of powdery, still few pieces that are kind of crunchy, and that is how I want the roasted peanuts to look like. So what you want with the sabudana is when you pick this up, yes, it completely mushes through. If there is any kind of bite in there. Let it soak for another half an hour or whatever. You want it to be fluffed up and completely softened like this one wasn't. I will let it sit for another half an hour. It's quite soft, but there's still like a bite in there. You don't want that bite. You want it softened through like this. That's how you want it. Right, I'm just going to give it another half an hour. Right, it's time to get the party started. So before I make the mixture, because all the elements are ready, I'm just going to get some sunflower oil. You can use rapeseed oil for deep frying. I'm just going to get it on the hob. I want it really nice and hot. When I say nice and hot, it's the kind of similar temperature that you would use for pakoras or puri, which is around 170 C, in case you are kind of new to deep frying. So here are the potatoes. I'm going to get this sorted, make the mixture while the oil is getting nice and hot. So like I said, I'm going to start with just 2 potatoes that I showed you, though I did boil 3. Just going to start with 2 and see how it goes. So that's 2 potatoes. Now you need to mash them up properly. So if it's nicely boiled and soft, that should not going to be a problem at all. And this sabudana, I'm just going to put this in a sieve, get rid of any extra water that might be in here. And then the drained sabudana goes in with the potatoes. So here is our lovely mixture. So you can see that there's almost kind of equal amount of sabudana and potatoes. Now we add in the crushed peanuts, coriander, chilies, nice teaspoon of salt, and chili powder to taste. I'm adding a teaspoon. And you can either add whole cumin seeds. I'm adding roasted and crushed, which is the cumin powder, a teaspoon of that. And it just needs half a teaspoon of sugar. And just a tablespoon of lemon juice goes in, fresh lime juice, lemon, lime, whatever. Then you mix. I might just transfer it to a slightly bigger bowl. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, amazing. So that's the mixture ready. Now I would recommend that you try frying one in the hot oil. If it kind of breaks open or something, then add a couple of tablespoons of corn flour, though it should not. But take some water in your hand, take a small portion, press it nicely, make sure that it's like compact, tight. And then I am actually going to try, and I'm going to fry one to test that it doesn't break or burst. So once you've put it in, don't touch it because it's very sticky. So let it kind of get a little bit of golden, give it a minute, and then I'm going to stir it and turn it over. So it's been a minute, more than a minute actually. It's nice and golden. Turn it over. There will be a few leaves here and there. You cannot get that even with corn flour. So that hasn't broken. So I am going to just add all the vadas. I'm just going to get the one that is cooked out. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of corn flour to this mix. So if your vadas do split, one of the reasons could be because that was my reason, where you can see a couple of my vadas split there. Thankfully it didn't ruin the oil, but the rest didn't, because my oil had gone down really cold. And for this particular recipe, you need the oil nice and hot. So make sure that the oil is hot, and for the first minute you don't stir it, and then once it's golden, it's ready. This lot is ready. Let me taste. How gorgeous does that look? Oh, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. The flavor of sabudana with the peanuts, some coriander and a bit of cumin is magical. It's such a unique thing. I really hope you will give this a go. You can find the sabudana online or in Asian shops, and I really hope you'll enjoy it. Give this a go. Growing up when we were little, we would have it with ketchup, but I would highly recommend it with coriander mint chutney or tamarind chutney or garlic chili oil. Whatever you do, do try it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again for a brand new recipe. I'm gonna sit down, have a cup of tea with this. Bye.